Listen, you don't chase, you choose. And that choice, it changes everything. Most men don't understand this. They think staying proves loyalty. They think effort shows value. They think persistence wins love. It doesn't. What wins is walking away. Not out of anger, not out of spite, but out of self-respect. Before we go deeper, do this. Hit that subscribe button right now. You're here because something inside you knows. You know you've been giving too much. You know you've been accepting too little. Subscribe and let's change that. Now, let's talk about what really happens when you walk away from her. From the disrespect, from the games, from the confusion, something shifts in her mind. Suddenly, you're not there anymore. Suddenly, she can't reach you. Suddenly, you're the one who left. And that does something powerful. It makes her think. For the first time in a while, she starts to wonder, why did he leave? What did I do? Did I take him for granted? These questions don't come when you stay. They come when you go, because absence creates clarity, presence sometimes breeds contempt, but distance creates desire. Let me tell you why. Women are drawn to value, not the value you tell her you have, the value you show through your actions, and nothing shows value like boundaries. A man who walks away is a man who knows his worth. He doesn't beg, he doesn't plead, he doesn't negotiate his dignity. He just leaves calmly, quietly, with his head high. That image sticks with her. It haunts her because deep down she knows she lost something real. Most guys do the opposite. They sense her pulling away. So they pull harder, they text more, they explain themselves, they try to fix it, they become emotional, they become desperate, and desperation is the death of attraction. You can't logic someone into loving you, you can't convince someone to want you. Attraction doesn't work that way. It's not a negotiation, it's a feeling, and feelings respond to energy. When you chase, your energy says this: I need you. I'm incomplete without you. I'm afraid to lose you. When you walk away, your energy says this: I'm complete on my own. I have standards. I won't settle for less. Which man do you think she respects more? Which man does she think about at night? The one who stayed and begged, or the one who left with dignity? The answer is obvious. But here's what most men miss. Walking away isn't a strategy. It's not a tactic to get her back. It's not a game you play. It's a decision you make for yourself. Because you deserve better. Because your time matters. Because your peace is non-negotiable. If she comes back, great. If she doesn't, even better. Because you just proved something to yourself. You proved you can let go. You proved you don't need her validation. You proved you control your own happiness. That's real power, not the power over her, over the power over yourself. And that's what makes you magnetic. Women can sense when a man is grounded, when he's not shaken by her moods, when he's not dependent on her approval. That kind of man is rare. Most men are reactive. She pulls away, he panics, she goes cold, he chases, she loses interest, he tries harder. But you do the opposite. She pulls away, you let her go. She goes cold, you go colder, she loses interest, you lose contact. Not out of revenge, out of respect for yourself, because you understand something. You can't force connection. You can't manufacture chemistry. You can't create desire where it doesn't exist, and you won't humiliate yourself trying. This is where boys become men. Boys think love is about sacrifice, giving up their needs, accepting bad behavior, hoping she'll change. Men know love is about mutual respect. Two people choosing each other daily, not one person chasing, not one person settling, but two equals walking together. And if she's not walking with you, you walk alone. You walk forward. You walk toward your purpose, because here's the truth. A woman is not your purpose. She's a complement to it. She's someone who walks beside you, not someone you follow, not someone you chase, not someone you lose yourself for. Your mission comes first, your growth comes first, your self-respect comes first, always. And when you live like that, when you prioritize yourself, something interesting happens. She notices, she feels it, she sees a man who has direction, who has standards, who has strength, And that becomes undeniably attractive because she realizes something. She's not the center of your world. You are. And she wants to be part of that world, not the other way around. This is the shift from needing her to choosing her, from chasing her to attracting her, from losing yourself to finding yourself. And it all starts with walking away. Walking away from drama, from mixed signals, from disrespect, from games, from anything that doesn't serve you. I know it's hard, especially if you care about her, especially if you've invested time, especially if you had hopes. But staying in something that hurts you, that's not love. That's fear. Fear of being alone, fear of starting over, fear of not finding someone else. But let me tell you something, being alone is better than being disrespected. Starting over is better than staying stuck. And you will find someone else, someone better, someone who values you, someone who doesn't make you question your worth. But first, you have to walk away. You have to create space. You have to let go of what's not working because holding on to the wrong person blocks the right one. Staying in a dead situation kills your future. You can't move forward while looking back, so turn around. Face your life, face your goals, face your potential, and start walking. Not away from her, toward yourself, toward the man you're becoming, the man who doesn't tolerate less, the man who knows his value, the man who walks with purpose. That's the man women chase. That's the man they respect. That's the man they fall for. Not because he played games, but because he played for keeps. He kept his dignity, he kept his standards, he kept his peace, and he refused to compromise those things even for love, especially for love, because real love doesn't ask you to shrink. It doesn't ask you to beg. It doesn't ask you to lose yourself. Real love meets you where you are, respects your boundaries, matches your energy, honors your time. Anything less than that, walk away from it. Don't look back. Don't second guess. Don't wonder what if. Just go and trust this process. Trust that your absence will do more than your presence ever could. Trust that the right woman will see your worth without you proving it. Trust that you're better off alone than undervalued. This isn't about being cold, it's about being strong. It's not about being heartless, it's about being whole. It's not about playing hard to get. It's about being hard to lose. And the only way to be hard to lose is to be willing to walk away, to show through your actions that you won't accept crumbs, that you won't settle for half-hearted, that you won't stay where you're not chosen because you're too valuable for that. Your time is too precious, your energy is too important, and your life is too short to waste on someone who doesn't see it. Let's go deeper into this because walking away isn't just about her. It's about every area of your life. It's about the job that doesn't appreciate you, the friends who only take, the situations that drain you, the habits that keep you small. Walking away is a lifestyle. It's a philosophy. It's a declaration of your standards. And once you embrace it with her, you'll embrace it everywhere. You'll stop accepting mediocrity. You'll stop making excuses. You'll stop waiting for permission. You'll just act with certainty, with conviction, with clarity. Think about the version of you that stays, the one who tolerates her moods, who accepts her breadcrumbs, who waits for her to decide, who puts his life on hold. That version of you is shrinking. Every day he stays, he gets smaller, his confidence erodes, his self-respect diminishes, his sense of self disappears. He becomes a shadow, a ghost of who he could be. Now think about the version of you that leaves, the one who draws the line, who says enough is enough, who chooses himself first, who moves forward without looking back. That version of you is expanding. Every day he walks, he gets stronger. His confidence grows. His self-respect deepens. His sense of self solidifies. He becomes a force, a man who knows exactly who he is. Which version do you want to be? The one who stayed too long or the one who left right on time? The choice is yours. But understand this. Every day you stay is a day you lose. Not just with her, with yourself. You're teaching yourself that your boundaries don't matter, that your feelings don't count, that your needs come last, and that becomes your identity. The man who accepts less, The man who settles, the man who has no backbone. Is that who you want to be? I don't think so. You're here because you want more, you deserve more, and you're ready to claim it. But claiming it requires action. It requires you to stop talking and start moving. Stop saying you'll leave and actually leave. Stop threatening boundaries and start enforcing them. Stop hoping things change and start changing them yourself, because she's not going to change. Not until you do. Not until you show her through your absence that you're serious. Words mean nothing to her right now. She's heard them before from you, from other guys. Words are cheap, but action is expensive. It costs you comfort. It costs you familiarity. It costs you the illusion of connection, but it buys you something priceless. Your dignity back, your power back, your life back. And once you have those things, everything shifts. You stop looking at her like she's the prize. You start seeing yourself as the prize. And that changes the entire dynamic, because now you're not competing for her attention. You're deciding if she deserves yours. You're not hoping she picks you. You're evaluating if you pick her. You're not waiting for her to see your value. You're living in your value regardless. That's the mentality shift from scarcity to abundance, from needy to grounded, from chasing to choosing. And women feel that shift immediately. It's like a switch flips in their brain. Suddenly, the guy who was always available is gone. The guy who always answered is silent. The guy who always tried is done trying. And it messes with her head in the best way possible, because now she has to confront something. Did she want you, or did she just like the attention? Did she value you, or did she take you for granted? Did she see your worth, or did she assume you'd always be there? These questions force her to feel, and feeling is what creates attraction. Not thinking, not analyzing, feeling, the feeling of loss, the feeling of regret, the feeling of missing someone, that's what makes her come back. Not your words, not your explanations, not your promises, your absence, your silence, your strength to stay gone. But here's the critical part. You can't walk away and keep checking. You can't leave and still watch her stories. You can't create distance while staying emotionally attached. You have to actually let go fully, completely, without conditions. Because if you're still checking on her, you haven't really left. If you're still hoping she reaches out, you're still in her frame. If you're still thinking about her constantly, she still has power over you. Real walking away means mental detachment, emotional detachment, spiritual detachment. You release her from your mind. You stop replaying conversations. You stop imagining scenarios. You stop wondering what she's doing. You focus on you, only you, your work, your health, your goals, your peace, your progress. And when you do that, something miraculous happens. You stop caring if she comes back. You genuinely don't need her anymore. And that's when she usually shows up. When you've truly moved on, when you're actually happy without her, when you've rebuilt yourself, that's when she notices. That's when she reaches out. That's when she wants you back. But by then, you're different. You're not the same guy who left. You're better, stronger, more focused, more valuable. And you look at her differently too, not with anger, not with bitterness, but with clarity. You see her for who she really is, not who you hoped she'd be, and you make a decision from that place. Do I want this person in my life? Does she add value? Does she respect me? Does she meet my standards? If yes, you proceed with caution. If no, you keep walking. Either way, you win because you chose yourself. You honored yourself. You protected yourself. And that's the foundation of a strong life. A life built on self-respect, not external validation, not someone else's approval, not the hope that someone will see you, but the certainty that you see yourself. And you refuse to unsee it, even for love, even for companionship, even for the fear of being alone, because being alone with dignity beats being together with disrespect every single time. So do this today. Look at your situation honestly. Is she showing up for you? Is she respecting you? Is she choosing you consistently? If the answer is no, you know what to do. Not tomorrow, not next, not week, today. Walk away. Delete the number if you have to. Unfollow if you need to. Create distance, protect your peace, and watch what happens. Either she'll realize what she lost, or You'll realize what you gained: your freedom, your dignity, your self respect. And honestly, that's worth more than any relationship, because once you have that, you can't lose. You attract from a place of abundance, you choose from a place of strength, you love from a place of wholeness, and that changes everything, not just with her. With every woman you meet, with every situation you face, with every choice you make, you become the kind of man who doesn't need anyone, but everyone wants to be around. That's magnetic, that's powerful, that's rare. And it all starts with one decision: the decision to walk away from what doesn't serve you toward what does, from who doesn't value you toward who will make that decision today. Your future self will thank you. The right woman will thank you. And most importantly, you'll thank yourself because you chose you. And that's the most attractive thing a man can do. If this resonated with you, do one thing: subscribe to this channel right now, because you need these reminders, you need this perspective. You need to keep choosing yourself every single day. Hit that button. Let's build this together. And remember, King, you don't chase, you choose. Now go walk toward your greatness. All from Lauren Ponce Advise.